Our final video is taking semi-ripe cuttings. So this is another way to propagate. We've sown from seed and now we're going to take a cutting. So when you take a cutting, you get an exact replica of the plant that you're taking a cutting from. So this is Ersimian, which is a plant that many of you will probably have in your areas. It flowers from March until about November, and it's a great bee plant. So when we're taking a cutting, any type of a cutting, we're not looking for a flowering shoot. We're looking for a non-flowering, vigorously growing side shoot. So like this one here, so there's no flower on that. I'm just going to snip that one out. Let me see if I can find, so you can see there's another one there. It's non-flowering. It's nice, growing very well. Okay. So once you've taken the cuttings, it's best if you can take them early in the morning because there's plenty of sap in the plant. The bottom part you can see is quite sturdy and the top part still hasn't firmed up, so it's semi-ripe. It's not totally hard. You strip the bottom leaves off. You can put them in the compost. And you also nip out the growing tip. And I'm going to take a few more leaves off this because the more leaves there are on it, the more water the cutting will need, and that means it might not survive. So we have a pot here. It's mixed with, or the potting mixture is half sand, half compost. Get my chopstick. I make a nice big hole. Oh, sorry. You can see this is where I cut the leaves off. So what we need to do, just below where there were a set of leaves, a nice sharp cut, because this is where most of the growth hormones are, so that's where it will produce roots, and in it goes. And just fill it in. So this is one that I did already, and you can see there is where the side leaves were, and I'm going to cut just below that, and you could probably get 4 or 5 in here all the way down. So we need to label it. Especially if you're taking lots of cuttings, it can get very complicated. Water it well, and then place it somewhere. The polytunnel is ideal, but somewhere out of direct sunlight, because this could lose water because we've just taken a cutting. So you don't want it to get baked in the heat. Some people even cover them with a plastic bag and tie it around it to create like a mini greenhouse effect. I tend to not do that. I think I just take the cuttings, and most of them take this way, and it works well for me. So I might just continue. I'll put another couple in. So you can do this at the moment with Ersimian or with lavender as well. I'm going to take some lavender cuttings myself. So you're looking for non-flowering, healthy shoots. It's quite a big one actually. I think I'll take a smaller one. I just want to give this a fresh cut. My photographer is sneezing, that's all right. And I have these stones, so I'm putting them in on top because this can help with drainage. We want the cuttings to not dry out, but we don't want them to be sitting in a lot of water. So this can stop the tip part from rotting. And we water it, and that's our cutting.